What's up? It's date night. Man, that hammer really went far. That's one way to start. No, you're here to pick me up from my house. It's a date. I just, had to make an entrance. Welcome back, Kyoki. Hi, everyone. Where's the drugs? You'll never find them. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Date with Snow. I'm glad to be back from my little break. I needed it. My brain was being the means. But now I'm here. And I'm nervous, but we're gonna have fun. It's just you over my shoulder. We're going to Applebee's. Gonna need some to get through this. Oh boy. This is your house. Why did you destroy your own door? So funny thing about that. Here, let's get you guys back on my camera. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the back door on the floor. We should probably go. We gotta go. How big are you? I bet I can pick you up over one shoulder. What, IRL? IRL, I am, like 5'11", 6 foot. Somewhere in there. And as for my weight, a lady never tells. Oh, I see. Let's see. Where do we want to go first tonight? Hi, Crystal Lily. Damn ads, I want the tea. No ads. Take it with the music you watched Has Been Hotel. I have seen the first 4 episodes of Has Been Hotel. I'm fucking vibing with it. I'm digging it. What happened? What's happening? What'd you miss? I'm not sure what you missed. Other than me fleeing from the crime scene. Let's see. Where do we want to go first tonight? We're gonna start fires. Shit together, in the perfect me. I hope you like arson. I mean, if we're starting there, then I have a backup hammer. If we're starting with arson on our date, then Yeah. This is what people do on dates, right? Cause property damage? Yeah. There's no more doorbell. Knock knock, I'm coming in anyway. Yes. Oh yeah, I left the mirror on. You can go away now. Oh hey look, it's a painting. It's so realistic. How strong is that hammer? This strong. Okay, you can't see it, but the wall is fucked up. Well, you can see a lot better now. Maybe if I run through it. Yeah, that helped. Show us your room for the date. Well, this isn't my house. and we don't start the date by going to my room. That's for later. This hammer broke Thor's. But okay, let's see. Let's go to a nice fancy place. Mjolnir. Yeah, Mjolnir. But okay, we've made it to the fancy restaurant. Let's get. Yeah. Hi. Hi, Lilt. The page crashed? Oh no. That's for later when we have to drop you off because you're super drunk. What's funny is that I don't really drink that much. Even the few times where I've had like some like cocktails and stuff. I get enough to kind of feel warm and bubbly and everything, but not enough to get fucking sloshed. Just escaped VR. I'm nervous. Can I show you my insect collection? Sure. Never seen snow get scrunky. Yeah, I like having control too much. The idea of getting like blackout drunk is like not fun. And also like the whole thing of like hangovers and people sometimes throwing up afterwards, and none of that sounds fun to me. And I have enough fun just having a little bit, especially whenever they taste good. I've had some fruity and sweet cocktails and everything that were so yummy. There was one that I had whenever I was up in Quebec that had like a popsicle in it. It was like this like big like kind of jar drink, and it had like a pineapple popsicle or whatever in it. And you could kind of like dip it in the drink and, you know. Pulls out an empty case. Uh-oh, where'd they go? Several wasps and bullet ants in here. Well, at the very least, whenever you brought it out just now, it was empty. I mean, it's not good for whoever found them, but at the very least, it doesn't mean that we're dealing with them on our date. Escaped. At LaBelle, yeah. That drink was good. I think I started with a different one, but I think Luca got that one, and then I tried it, and I was like, it's fucking good. But yeah, how are you guys doing? How's your week? I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. Other than occasionally on my server. Mjolnir looks more accurate. Yeah, it's spelled with the I. because like I took a little bit of time. Luca got what I had at some point, and they made it bad. Tasted like a tire. Oh god, yeah, I remember that weird ass drink. When the date night started, I thought of the Pro ZD date night bit. I don't think I've seen that. It's only been 5 days, ain't it? But it's been great. Yeah, I mean, a lot can happen in 5 days. You don't know. And it was a knife. It was. It's been enough to make me miss you guys. Like, I played a few games to kind of chill. I watched the first 4 episodes of Hazbin Hotel, which I was super excited for. And the song that's playing right now. God, I love this song. Switch doctors, because last one wanted to do a brain scan on me and other personal shit. I can understand it feeling too invasive, especially if it doesn't seem entirely necessary. Now I'm on a date with Super Cutie. Aw, thank you. No scanning my brain. That's where I keep all my pornography. You just go in for like a CT scan or whatever, and then they pull up the scans and everything, and inside Lilt's head there's just booba and dicks everywhere. So I'm just curious who redeemed this. Oh gosh, I'd have to look back on my my server. I think I wrote it down on the. Oh shit! No, no. No. I think I did put it in my announcements tab whenever it got redeemed. It's been a little bit since it got redeemed, because we had like the holidays and everything, and I wanted enough time to actually like kind of plan it and set aside a time for it whenever it wasn't going to be surrounded by a bunch of other shit. And the bit Probe ZD was talking about Monopoly items and which one are the most fuckable. Which Monopoly item is the most fuckable? Oh god. Maybe the thimble. Pretty easy to fuck a thimble. I mean, you know, if it's big enough. I don't think I could fit a thimble. I think he landed on the thimble being the most fuckable item. C. No one talk about the dog. I know the real answer, but I don't like it. We said nobody talk about the dog. Look, it's like the most fuckable also means the one that doesn't make you feel the worst. So, like, the moral implications of dog makes it bad and everything. So, you know, fucking thimble. Rocking horse for certain. The car. God, fucking car fuckers. The battleship for me. Oh, God, that mainline cannon. Oh. The boot filled with mayonnaise. Oh my god. Be the shoe or the hat. Hi, Tori Darkfire. Hi, Sapphire. Hi, everyone. Like, God, your hat is just so hot. I gotta fuck it. I really want to fuck your hat. I'm too big for the thimble. Lilt says he's packing. Cara's looking mighty sussy. Unless we mean literally screw the tiny figure. I think it's more the idea behind the figure. Yeah. Stop it. There we go. Yeah, I think it's more the idea behind the figure than actually the actual figure. If it was the actual figure, then Thimble's probably the only real option. And even then, you'd have to be the right size. Tiny. Plurality theme and dates just dropped. Oh, did it? What's the theme? What is it? What is it? Failed utopian space theme. I don't know if you've noticed, but I like space. I don't know if you've noticed with the stars on my face and blah. But I got like stars all over me and stuff. Vor. God, a ferality theme based on Vor. Space. I'm in space. What you do is glue the thimble to a finger and rub. Well, if you're doing that, then it's like you have to then think about the different pieces and like what kind of texture experiences you can get from rubbing. Like thimble's still good, but like would the bumps from the car be nice? This waiter is taking forever. Where's the damn breadsticks? Yeah. We'll just be patient for a little bit longer. What a conversation for a first date. Look, I'm not the one bringing it up. It's just kind of coming up. You know? Give me that tailpipe. They're all insertable. Oh god, are you talking about sounding? Said from June 6th to the 9th. Ah, gotcha. Hope my soup isn't cold by the time it gets here. Your soup? Did you order? How did you order? We just got here. Wow, impressive. Do they have like an app or something? First date. If I put a gun to your head and said you have to put a Monopoly piece in your urethra. God. A toaster for Monopoly. Warm. 2 holes. Perfect. Oh my god. You ordered ahead. Ooh, Tori's smart. Tori's got the elite strats. You make think that life is red. Thimble 100% has the least detail and edges. But god, putting the thimble up there, it's so wide. God, I hate this. I hate this. The worst thought experiment. No. You've assaulted my brain. Think about putting the car up there. God. Bigger Monopoly boards and pieces too. I put worse in my ass. That cheese grate. Oh my gosh. God. Why is this happening? This is cheese grater flashlight. It'd be cool if I could go vroom vroom while doing it. Well, I think the only person holding you back there is you, Lilt. I was happy that I'd forgotten about that, and you have to bring it back up. Hi, Jerry Can Smith. So, anyways, what's your favorite movie? Oh, my favorite movie? For a while, my favorite movie was Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, as evident by my name. I really like Hot Fuzz. That's the movie that's part of the Cornetto trilogy with the same people who did Shaun of the Dead, but it's like a cop movie, except the whole thing is like subverting normal cop behavior. Back up? No. We're moving on. We're moving on. Let's see. Those are all runners. Scott Pilgrim, fucking Hot Fuzz. My favorite movie is not Twitch appropriate. That's not a movie. That's porn. Hot Fuzz is lit. Hell yeah. Actually, I've not seen that. Yeah, it's a good movie. It rules. And it preempted a lot of things that have come to pass since then. Like, the big villain person who's, like, in hiding and everything and is, like, killing off the younger generation in order to kind of keep the status quo and everything. He literally says, "We will make this town great again." And it's just like... Super horny-o brothers. God. Seen some with really interesting stories. I watch the porn for the plot. and you mean that legitimately. Favorite movie, The Visit. The Visit. I don't think I've seen that one. I just watch a ton of movies. Like, one movie that I really loved as a kid was a movie called The One that had Jet Li in it and Jason Statham and a bunch of other people. But it's just like, it was like multiverse stuff before multiverse stuff kind of became mainstream things. A lot of kung fu and martial arts. Horror movie about visiting your grandparents. Oh, I think I did see that. I do sometimes go onto YouTube and look up some of the porn intros. We wouldn't get this isn't a beach, this is a bathtub. God. Saying plot is all fun and games until you remember MLP exists. I think I saw the cover for that going through the movie stuff we have. I think Letho said he'd watched it and it was good. Porn plot. I love unhinged porn titles. But yeah, the Jet Li movie was cool. It's like the whole thing is like, it like starts and you're following this guy who's he's like a prisoner, and he's, you know, obviously Jet Li, but it's like he's kicking dudes' ass and fucking killing people left and right, and he gets caught by these two like multiverse cop guys, multiverse agents or whatever, and they bring him back for he keeps like wiping out all other versions of himself, and he's aiming to kill all the other versions of himself so that he can be the one, the singular version of himself. And then they like almost like replay the intro, but instead he's playing as like one of the security guard guys transporting a prisoner, and then himself like, you know, comes out, and it's like this whole back and forth where he's kind of working with the multiverse agents to like save his own life as this other version of him is trying to murder him so that he can be the one. From the cover, I thought it'd be a Matrix clone. Nah, it's fucking cool and unique. I think everybody was just trying to market off of that whole Matrix crave. Apparently, Amarith watches movies or shows while she streams, just sits there. God. Lemon stealing whore. God. Yeah. The Forgotten Kingdom with Jet Li and Jackie Chan. I don't think I've seen that one. No money? Suck a cock. Hi. Haven't watched in like a week. Been missing you by like a few minutes every time. Work has been hectic. This overnight is killing me. Meant to send this like 5 whole minutes ago when you said hi to me. Oh, you're okay. It happens. I'm just glad to see ya. I know work can be stressful for people. Made a movie about Seinfeld. Would it be a movie about a show where nothing happens? Probably. A Seinfeld movie would just be there's no real plot going on. I suck cock for free. Smokers coming in tweaking. Yeah, I'd love to hear some more of you guys' favorite movies and such. Maybe it'll remind me of more movies I've seen that I just forget, because my memory is like it exists, but I can't call on it. It's like my brain has no sorting system, and it only remembers that it has things whenever they're referenced, and it's like, oh yeah, I have a section for that, and then I just... Probably why I got Angel Dust a lot. I love drugs and sex, and just kind of a pervert. Aw. Chance of Sinar on Steam? No. 9 by Tim Burton. All-time favorite. Oh yeah, 9! 9 ruled. I watched that a few months ago with Vix. Don't have a specific movie I love? That's okay. Don't really watch new movies much. My Neighbor Totoro is a good one. Oh yeah, I love Totoro. District 9 though, that's lit. I've still yet to see the I've still yet to see District 9. I should see that. So many people say good things about it. Like the Wonka movie. New Wonka movie is great. I figured that it would be pretty good. I just need to actually sit down and watch it. Ready Player One. I think I have a specific bias against Ready Player One for the specific purpose that they kept marketing and using the Iron Giant as a big fighting robot, which is the antithesis of the Iron Giant. Sonar looks like a puzzle game based around and translating languages. Oh. Upside Down 2012. Huh. Feel indifferent about the horror movie Happy Death Day. I remembered I watched with Vix It Follows, which was like that weird movie where it's like some kind of unseen thing is constantly walking towards you and it takes on the form of different people and whatnot and just tries to kill you, and it like you can pass it on to other people. The STD monster. It's not actually based on STDs. It doesn't it doesn't really work like quite like that. You try out Power World yet? I don't know if I'll get Power World. Like, it's a fun little premise, but a lot of survival games don't really work for me. A lot of them don't really have enough of a specific purpose. Like, I might like look at a few videos about Power World just to see all the things going on with it, but if it's just a like straight up survival game, I probably won't get it. The Northman is very good IMO, very aesthetic. Lethos didn't like it, so you know it's good. But you have to have sex to transfer the curse. Yeah, but comparing it to STDs and everything doesn't fully work just because of the way that the monster works. It's not like if you have an STD and you pass it off to another person, you stop having to deal with the STD. Like, oh no, I have herpes. Has sex with a person. Ha, you have the herpes now. Did not like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's okay. Not everybody will like the same things. I really liked it. I love Edgar Wright movies. He has such a stylish way of fucking directing and editing and everything. Like, God. Haven't seen the OG, but I did see the new series they made. That was a fun watch. Yeah. Like, that's my favorite thing that they've done with the series, is that every time that there's been a new version made, it always is different. Like, the manga versus the movie has, like, a completely different back half. And then, fucking, you know, you obviously have the new show where it doesn't even follow the plots. Hi, Violet Shy! I'm doing good! Welcome to the date! We're, we haven't really gotten... Waiter! Can we get some breadsticks? I was halfway through before I realized this isn't the original. Yeah, no, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is a whole new thing. Are we sure this place is open? I mean, the door was unlocked. And the sign didn't say closed. Can I get a large fry and a burger? I don't know if it's that kind of restaurant. This place is kind of fancy. You broke in? I didn't break in! Look. All right. Look, we'll go find some workers. You gotta be around here somewhere. You broke the door. The door's fine. Unless you're talking about the house earlier, which I did break in there. But it was for a good intro. Hmm. Well, there's no chefs working. And the only meals they have are pancake and what is this? It's like meat geometry. Opening door. Being picked up by snow activated baby mode. Aww, he's so cute. Is it self-serve? Did they get raptured? I don't know. Octo steak. Level modeling. I mean, which is funny because, like, the pancakes look pretty good. You got, like, little bananas on top. But yeah, I don't think anybody's working at the restaurant right now. I mean, they got the lights on. And it was open. I thought it was just one of those you sit down and then we come and serve you kind of places. Can we go McDonald's? Kind of thing I put a jiggly fizzbone in. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. They cut it like that to increase the price. McDonald. Here, you know what? We have one more place that we could potentially go for food that isn't McDonald's. Want to see me jiggle my fizzbone? My fizzboner. Okay. It's a diner. They should have some food here. And open. Open. Kitty? Here, kitty. Pet the kitty, pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. Aww. Pet the Helia. Restaurant world with AI table service would be interesting. It would. Oh, come on! They said they were open. Where's the people? I mean, this does look good. I'm just gonna put the money by the register. Just okay. Ooh. At least the food looks good. Yeah. Looks great. You keep your money in your panties? Well, where else am I supposed to put it? Don't answer that. Can I get a cookie, please? Do they have any cookies? They have some cakes. They have some pancakes. They have milkshake. I don't see any cookie. I do not think they have cookie. In the pocket of your sweater. My sweater doesn't have pockets. How many sweaters have you had that had pockets? I can't grab the cakes. So, I'm going to get you guys a milkshake. You'll have a coffee? Well, here. Here's a coffee for you guys. A milkshake and a coffee for you guys. You don't have a pocket in your sweater sleeve? How would that even work? This is a night date. Can I show you my tits? You don't say that in the middle of a diner. You wait until, later. Oh my gosh, this does look good. Literally no one is here, Snow. Look! We needed to eat somewhere, and at least this place has food. Be happy with your milkshake. Or your coffee, whichever you prefer. I'm taking my shirt off. You can't stop me. Oh my goodness. What a date. Cookie, please. It's on the tray. On the tray? What tray? I only see pancake. I see no cookie. Oops, I accidentally went outside. At least you have clothes. I'm going on a date with a bunch of naked people. Welcome back. What's the plan after the date? Going to tier 5, tier 6, tier 15? Tier? Is that like first base and second base? What are the tiers? What are the tiers of dating? I'm curious. But I don't really have any plans for after the date is fully finished. Tier 5 is sex, tier 15 is not good. What kind of tier system is that? Oh no, crazy guy. Whatever you do, don't go to tier 23. Tier 6 is, I don't know, my brother never told me what tier 6 was. Well, I'm just going to avoid using the tier system because I don't understand it. Burger. I have to pick up the entire plate, but nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I love burgers. Tier 6 is when you eat each other? No vor. No vor. Do not do tier 15. You stay away from there. Loser, baby, a loser. Goddamn baby, you're a fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me. Tears are sus. No, Tori knows the deep lore. Snow didn't understand the reference. I do not know the references. I apologize. I do not know all the things. It's from Adventure Time. It does sound familiar now that you mention it. I assume it's a Jake thing. To Finn. Okay. I have a vague memory of that. Like I said before, I don't remember things super well, but it's like if I have a reference point, I can call up memories better. But like unprompted, I can't call things up. I was singing this when I was alone this morning. I have been listening to it all day. Loser, baby, a lose. But that's maybe if we end up perfectly. It's your self-loathing, it's who's self-loathing. Loser, just like me. Stretchy. Stretchy. I'm trying to think. What questions normally get asked on dates? What do people normally talk about? I've only been on a few. And I was pretty late into things before I did. Like my whole experience through middle school and high school and everything, I never went on like a real date. What's your cup size? I don't think that's a question. Favorite video game? I have a lot of video games I like, but usually my go-to answer for favorite video game is the one that means the most to me, which is probably Night in the Woods. I have such a soft spot for that game, and it hit for me in like exactly the right point in my life to where I like related to a lot of it so heavily. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock. Master, don't give me the key to my cage. God, Lilt. You know what, Lilt? Because you said that, I'm now headcanoning that while you're on this date, you're in a chastity cage the whole time. You've done this to yourself. Get fucked. Can't get fucked. He's in the cage. Vice, welcome to the date. We tried to go to a fancy restaurant, but nobody was working there, and the only food they had was like pancakes with bananas on top, and then this weird like geometric meat. So we went to a diner that said it was open, but there's still nobody working here. So we just grabbed food. The poo-poo hole. God. Been on 2 dates when I'm in school, but I do more date stuff now that I'm an adult with my own money. I get to take people to places. Yeah, I've gotten to go on some dates and everything whenever I go to conventions and everything. It's really fun. I have a great time. Do you need me to pick up a shift there? I appreciate the thought, Vice. A waiter and cook. Just hit pop, 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 pop. I know one is working here. The cats run it. I mean, there is a cat on the bar. But the cat didn't say anything whenever I was getting food. Or maybe they did? I didn't like that time whenever I looked over, he looked at me. Ship Angel Dust and Husk. Hell yeah. I knew that they were the goal for the series from the start. In like most of the promotional material for all the like for the pilot and everything beyond, they kept pairing Husk and Angel Dust together and having Angel Dust like making eyes at Husk. And even though the Instagram accounts are considered non-canon, a lot of the relationships and everything are meant to be somewhat canon. And they definitely at least went on one date. Husker's a badass. Yeah. I wasn't anticipating him being an overlord of hell in the past. That was cool. It explains a lot. I love minty things. Yeah, that's Keith David. If you've ever played Mass Effect, he also voices Captain Anderson. He's done a lot of things. His voice is great. A date? Hi, Vix! Welcome! It's on Amazon, right? I'll see if I can get Lethos to watch it tonight. Yeah, the first 4 episodes. I think there's supposed to only be 8 episodes for the whole season. So half of the first season has been established. Hi, Grand Fox. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We're doing a fun little event that chat redeemed with a bunch of points, where I get to take chat on a date. So welcome to the date. We started at a fancy restaurant, but nobody's working there, and the meat was geometric. And we ended up here, and we think the cat might be the worker. Inconclusive, but I'm too intimidated by the cat to check. 2 episodes per week, if I remember. Yeah, they started with 4, and then I think it'll be next week 2, and then the week after 2. Bottom and rock bottom, that company. Heard his voice and I was like, I know that damn voice. Wait a minute. Yeah, Keith David rules. Like, I love the original voice actor of Husk, and I knew him and his work and everything. Like, if you were a part of the my little stream watching Markiplier stuff, the detective guy, Detective Abe, he was the voice of Husk in the pilot. His name's his like online thing is like Rice Pirate Mick or something. How's the date been so far? It's been fun. Like I said, we started at a well, first we started with them coming to pick me up at the address I gave them. But it was a house I broke into, and I broke down the door. But then we went to a fancy restaurant where there was geometric meat and nobody working there. Now we're at a diner. I'm unsure if the cat is plating our downfall. Yeah, I don't trust that cat. Wish I could be a rice pirate, but Lethos said no crimes. You know what? Good on him. No crimes, Lilt. That's why my door is broken. Oh, is that your house, Tori? No, it wasn't. Have you seen Pal World Snow? I haven't seen anybody actually playing it, but like I've heard a lot about it and seen like clips from the trailers and whatnot. And the wild thing that you can apparently capture humans. I'm unsure if I will get it. Just because survival games usually don't work super well for me. But who knows? Oh, right, Violet Shy was the one who redeemed it. I'm planning all of your downfall, but Mother says killing is bad. No murder. Don't like survival games either, but I was having fun with it. Oh, nice. My thing about catching Tracer and Widowmaker bare feet is real. God, Lilt. It's on Game Pass? Is it? Well, then I don't have to buy it. I wasted... No, Vix! It's got multiplayer too, so I might play with friends. Most of the people I follow are playing it, and I've seen nothing about it. I've seen stuff about it everywhere. Apparently, it got bought so fast off of Steam that it was like breaking it. Imagine a restaurant that serves burgers in the shape of a pentagon. My brain immediately changed pentagon to pentagram, and the idea of demon burger is really funny. Are you okay? You haven't even touched your burger. I have touched my burger. I had to pick up the entire plate. I went nom 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 nom. Couldn't buy it at the launch time because the Steam store was messed up. Yeah. Got it gifted by a friend because they got a key from the devs and they gave it to me. Oh, nice. That's cool. Burgers where the cheese is cut into a detailed map of the Pentagon. Deep state cheese. Aw, thank you, Violet. I love you guys. Calling Snow Babe is interesting when I do it. I mean, yeah, especially given you call me Mama sometimes, so, Snow's too precious to be called Babe. I'm into MILFs, mama. Mother babe. Comes with a side prize in the shape of the plans for a heist. This better... She... What does that say? I do not know what that means. Want a Johnny Bravo reboot where he learns about MILFs? The cheese was the Pentagon. I feel like I should hear someone say the cheese will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Beautiful. Pickle speakers. She's cute though. Hava. Sweetheart in Spanish. Aww. Hi, Esteban. What the hell is this? Hi, Dash. This is a date with Snow. It's one of my redeems. Violet Shy saved up a bunch, and now I'm taking all of Chad on a date for the night. Hi. You know Dash is a furry. I know that people love teasing Dash. They put a boom in the cake. A bomb. Why is she so pretty? Aw, thank you. Hope you're all having a lovely night. When I said when I was in denial, now I'm deep in being a furry. We don't pressure people into things. We let them be who they are and have fun. What would be the things that make you fall in love with a person? That's an interesting question. I definitely feel like I need to be with someone who is generally pretty sweet. I like being I like being complimented and praised and sweet things. I'm weird because like I get so busy with things and everything, so it's like it's weird to say that the kind of people that I'm looking for usually like are very self-sufficient. Like I get so busy and wrapped up with things and I like forget stuff exists for like weeks. And then I come back like everything's completely the same. And I kind of need other people who do that same thing. I mean, not necessarily with like streaming, but more so like relationship stuff sometimes. I get very tunnel vision in my own brain. Ideal girlfriend is a stray outdoors cat. The song on loop reminds me of a tweet. Jesus, the song is good. Plays it 400 times in a row until all the emotion is squeezed from it forever. That's better. No, who else wants to try and make me feel something? Very loving, could help you with things they can. Lights on the ceiling fan behind you spin with the fan blades. Yeah. I mean, most fans don't do that, but this one's unique. But yeah, like, someone who's willing to check in and show support and everything, and I don't know, it's hard because I'm in the process of unlearning a lot of behaviors and everything that I kind of taught myself in order to kind of be able to survive for a long time. Because there were years where I was kind of just like stuck in one place and I didn't have a job and I didn't have any way of getting around, and so I really was just kind of trapped in the situation that I was in. And so a lot of the ways that I kind of learned things was to really only depend on myself and expect other people to not really come through for me in different things. I don't know. I got used to being disappointed whenever I was younger. So it very quickly became a thing of like becoming okay with everything, but not necessarily in a point of like being taken advantage of, but just being too understanding. Like I could like empathize with them and understand where they were coming from with things and be like I can't fault someone for this thing not coming through, like it's okay. But then I started asking for things less and less and depending on people less and less, and then I just kind of became like a house plan of a person where I just needed nothing, but I also couldn't figure out what I wanted. So it was, not great. Aw. Thank you, Vix. But yeah, it was a tough situation and I couldn't really do anything, and it was like that for years. I've been working harder where I am now because I'm in a better situation now where I can kind of prioritize myself in different ways, and it's still hard for me. Like just making the decision that I made this week to like just making the decision that I made this week just to take a few days off to prep for a date with Snow and to just kind of give myself that time to breathe. It kind of felt nice. I'm not good at like giving myself that time. Sometimes we wish we were understood and loved us as we really are. Yeah. I mean, I found a lot of people who genuinely do like love me for who I am and understand me as much as they can. Because again, I'm still learning how to kind of be honest with people and be straight up about everything with me. I'm so used to bottling things up and like not talking that like a part of streaming has been like really diving into trying to be more open in general. I'm just not used to talking about myself. You're all sweethearts. Mm. My soul. All right, burger. When can we walk through more empty parking lots together? Aww. Wait. Where am I? In my own room. I'm not sure how I feel about like physiques. Cause like on one hand, like for the most part with me being attracted to people, it's very much in just their personality and how they kind of present themselves and everything. I don't really feel a lot of physical attraction towards people's appearances. It really is more just kind of how people are for me. But at the same time, I want people to be healthy. I want people to feel good about the way that they look. Because, you know, that's part of, like, confidence and feeling nice about yourself. It's the same thing with me. Like, on certain levels and everything, I know I'm not, like, the 100% picture of health and everything that I could be. But I also know that I like the way that I live and I like the way that I look for the most part. And, you know. What other kind of questions and stuff do people talk about on dates? I can never remember. Only that person makes you happy, that's what matters. Yeah. Hi, Nui. Or Nova, whichever you prefer. What do you think about long distance couples? I mean, that's been a majority of my relationships. Or basically all of them. So I kind of have to have a good opinion of long distance relationships. If anything, I've never had just an IRL relationship. I mean, part of it was just the fact that growing up, I had like intense anxiety and everything, especially around like potentially being embarrassed and telling someone you like them and them not reciprocating is terrifying. What are your political views on this situation that is happening in the world at this very moment? Oh, God. Vice, where's our kisses? What do you mean, Vice? Vice was here for a little bit, but Vice is... Oof. My first date with my long-term girlfriend, I watched a movie with her at my place, and she asked if we wanted to walk somewhere, and she just walked to a bus stop and said, "You want to kiss?" And I said, "I guess so," and we were together for like 6 years. I mean, you know, that kind of happens a lot. So sometimes people just kind of get together because they think that, you know, they're kind of supposed to. And as long as you don't hate the person, then a lot of people will just kind of be together. But you know, did a dumb thing on VRChat. What was that, Prince Drago? Funny thing is, I used to have unfathomable confidence in Riz that I somehow lost it all. Trying to imagine Lilt with unfathomable Riz is really funny. How I felt throughout school and most of my 20s. Some good news. I just don't know if it's good to talk about here as it's date time with the snow bun bun. I mean, you can say good things. Oh, my soul. Really is a girl that I like. We have known each other for 4 years, but there were problems, and we were from one side of the country to the other, and we talked for almost 4 to 5 months, and then nothing. And for some strange reason of fate, we always talk and have feelings for each other. Yeah. Spent $700 in it. Oh no. Yeah, it's easy to spend money attached to VRChat. Never had Riz. I have negative Riz. I drive the females away. That's why I date guys now. Managed to accidentally seduce one of my engaged uni mates. Holy shit, Lilt. I mean, I guess I can say that I don't necessarily have negative Riz whenever it comes to people. Like, I have been, like, asked out on multiple occasions and everything, and had other people say that they really liked me. It's funny because, like, for the longest time, like, the people that I liked either never liked me back, or we kind of got together first, and, like, through being together, they started to like me. And then it was kind of the same thing in reverse, where people would like me and I didn't like them, or they would like me and I would be like, okay, we can maybe try this and see where it goes and whatnot. I think, like, the first, like, person that I ever did stuff with where it was just immediate, both people had interest, was me and Vix, which is still kind of going on. Cutie Vix. Had a talk with Lily, and after a bit we agreed. I proposed to Lily, and she accepted. My first relationship was a high school sweetheart, and my friend was years before dating. But congratulations! First long term started with a girl I'd never met before, and our first date was wild. Cheese lilt. Pet the cat, 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 pet the kitty. Both losers, maybe we're losers, got okay to be a coked up dick sucking hoe. Maybe that's fine by me. I'm a loser, honey, a chooser and a dummy, but at least I know I'm not alone. Loser just like you. Never had a real relationship, and the few times I've wanted to try a relationship like that, it didn't go well. A lot of it's just kind of... It's double time. Like, it's finding someone that actually does work with you. Like, and being in a good enough place yourself where you know that, like, you'd be good in a relationship. For a long time, I stopped kind of pursuing anything like that because I realized that I wasn't in a good place. Like, I wasn't really offering anything to a relationship. I wasn't emotionally wise enough or anything to actually be there for somebody in a relationship and whatnot, and it would be better to just kind of exist on my own and learn to be happy with myself before I tried to do anything with other people. And I really feel like I'm in a good direction and everything now. Engaged to a Durg. Yeah, congratulations! Actually, never been in a relationship, not for lack of trying, though. You'll get there eventually. I have faith. It's only accelerated my anxiety while with talking to people I really like. That's okay. I felt that kind of anxiety and stuff with that sort of thing, and you really have to start accepting the idea of, like, the full quantity of, like, the worst that someone can say is no. Because I don't know. You miss all the shots you don't take. You can't move on until you get that definitive answer. And you never know how somebody else is feeling until you say something. Only took 46 relationships to get where I am. Hey, but having different relationships and doing all that stuff helps you learn more about yourself, helps you get to a point where you feel comfortable knowing what you want, knowing what you should be gunning for and all that. That stuff. I'm not proud of that number. It's okay. Everybody's got a different journey. Right ones come to you and that bond forms naturally. Yeah. Hi, Cross. Lived a life where the worst that can happen wasn't just a no. I'm sorry to hear that. But it is one of those things where... Sorry, there's something in my throat. Get out of my throat, Lilt. Swallowed a fly. But yeah, you gotta keep trying. You gotta keep being brave. I know bad things can happen. I know things don't always end well in the worst of ways, but I don't know. I know there's the whole thing of, like, nothing improves if you don't take the chances, but then there's also the reverse of things can always get worse. But I don't know. I've lived so much of my life at this point being afraid of things getting worse and having my anxiety just parrot back all these different fears and the way things could be, like, could go wrong and whatnot. And I got tired of it. And I've gotten to the point where I just want to keep taking chances and keep trying on things and keep just doing whatever I can to be happy. And I'm a lot happier than I've been in a long time. It's felt really nice. Currently in my first relationship, it's been interesting. Yeah, Nebox. One of the main reasons why I don't feel comfortable trying a full-blown boyfriend or girlfriend relationship with someone. Yeah. Discovered that I can imitate Stretch, SpongeBob, and Scooby-Doo. You deserve to be happy. Aw, thank you. You deserve to be happy too, Vixie. Thing is, me and Lily took off like crazy due to a soulmate connection. Just being near each other, talking over Discord is enough to make me smile 24/7 to the point our cheeks hurt. Aww. Our stretchies. Goo is loving the friends I have. Maybe a friends with benefits thing with some friends. I mean, and that's the thing. Like sometimes you can just focus on other things and find relationships and everything that are meaningful to you in other ways, and maybe that thing will just kind of fall into your lap before you even realize it. That kind of thing will find you. You don't always have to go finding it. Head pats for the snow. Ha va va va. I had a very short-lived poly experience, but I did learn from it that it's very much a situation of you have to be even more responsible in everything within the relationship to make sure that that kind of thing goes well. Because it's just more people. And ensuring the connections between people go well is one of the toughest things in life. Probably going to try and experiment more physically at conventions, slim down, buy some nice gear, regain my confidence. Yeah, Lilith, I'd love to see that. Broke beneath 150 pounds not long ago. Yeah. You've been working at it for a bit now. Hope you find your confidence. Poly isn't for everyone, it's a lot of work. Yeah. I had 5 of them. Oh boy. I do not know how people manage it whenever there's like 4+ people in a relationship. It's like, oh my gosh, how do you make it work? So many needs, so many people with specific desires and etc. It's way out of shape at the cabin. Went from 180 to 150 since then. Nice. You should be in a pretty good weight range for your age and height. My self-confidence was heavily damaged thanks to rough childhood and shitty school life. Yeah. And that's one of the things that we steadily work at. Things happen to us earlier on, and we spend a lot of time finding the ways to reclaim ourselves, to heal, and to keep moving forward. Lilo says it's definitely changed how I look. Yeah. Say it's been interesting, kind of just been flowing, but I guess I'll see if that changes. Yeah. Always make sure to just be responsible and talk to people. Don't let things fester. It's important to have conversations in a relationship. Tragically, now my jeans are too small. Are your jeans now too small, or are your jeans now too big because you're too small? Or did you, like, bulk up in your legs and now your jeans are too small? I'd like to say I do apologize when I knock myself down. Of course. Trying to keep my phone audio down as Lily is currently sleeping in my left. Aww. Genes too big and neurons deactivated. I was about to say it's like you slimmed down 30 pounds, but your jeans are too small now. Like that doesn't sound right, but maybe it's just you've got fucking thigh like Just fucking boulder thighs. Lilt just comes to a convention and is just like, I can crush a watermelon between my thighs. Big cutie Durg went asleep. Aww. Maybe it's fine by me. I'm a loser, honey, a schmoozer, and a dummy, but at least I know I'm not alone. Loser just like me. I got an appetite for gambling. I've got an appetite for sampling every drug and sex toy I can find. When you guys do say that I'm an amazing person or that I look good, I really do appreciate it so much when I hear it. A smile grows on my face. I almost want to tear up and even blush a couple times. Yeah. And so many people don't get to hear nice things about themselves that it's like... It's why I like having my, like, You Matter redeem or, like... You know, saying nice things, or even hearing people say that I'm, like, pretty and everything. It feels really nice to hear. It's so easy to just kind of go through life and not be appreciated and not be supported and everything, and it's just really nice to hear it, and so many people don't get to hear it enough. Made her cry today just trying to explain how much she changed me. Aww. Do need to break into the habit of working out now. My dieting is fairly ingrained in me. Yeah. Lilt gotta get the gains. Haven't heard anything nice about me in 16 years until Lily came into my life and it became my true soulmate. Aww. I'm sorry you went so long without hearing nice things about yourself. Everybody deserves to have nice things said about them. Everybody's got good things about themselves. Sometimes it can be easy to forget. I don't think I'll ever recapture the lithe twink I used to be, but I can simply become a buff twink. Hell yeah, Lilt. And I mean that kind of body style is not maintainable, we'll say. But doing what you're doing now, I think is maintainable. Even though it was very briefly, when I saw you IRL at MFF, I can say you looking cute or beautiful is definitely an understatement. Aw, thank you. Crappy childhood, school, life of being trans growing up. Yeah. Like, in school, I was bullied. I dealt with a decent amount of that throughout middle school, which was also around the times where I had major anger issues. Thing some don't get is that for some, hearing compliments from family just don't cut it. Yeah, I think whenever you have someone in your life that, like, you've known for a long time, I think sometimes it can be easy to tune out the things that they say as just being nice. Or as like, well, yeah, your family or whatever, you have to say nice things or whatever. Which I think is also why hearing it from strangers or hearing it from friends or etc. can mean so much more, just because they have no, like, direct stake in that. Bathroom stall. It takes us through into bliss. You've lost your way, thinking life is right. Well, let me just say you're correct. You're a loser, baby, a loser, goddamn baby. You're a fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me. Hey, I was lucky to have very supportive parents, even if they still weren't necessarily perfect. I think in a lot of ways, growing up, I was somewhat neglected. Which is something I'm still kinda coming to terms with in my own way. But I think it's like things like our pasts being bad is the reason why we have to do so much for each other. Say things that we know other people want to hear. Be there for each other. We're all trying to heal. We're all trying to find the people that we want to be. The people we want to be. Yes, the person Lilt wants to be is a bee. Lilt just holding up a diagram of a bee. The ideal male specimen. This is what peak performance looks like. I haven't thought about my gender and me feeling more comfortable with she, her pronouns until I met people like you and Fluff. Aww. I mean, and that's the thing, like... I realized that I had gender feelings and everything around the time of, getting towards the late end of high school. And it was brought on by someone who else was trans, who was, like, kind of pointing out things about myself that I hadn't really, I guess, thought too hard about. And for a long time, I definitively called myself trans and everything, and I felt that way. But during that long stint of time where I was kind of trapped and everything, I kind of lost a lot of confidence in who I was, and I was constantly questioning and trying to figure things out. And for a time, I decided maybe I was gender fluid, and then maybe I toyed around with the idea of just being a feminine boy and all that, but at the end of it all, I realized what actually made me happy. And part of it really was being surrounded by people like Fluff, like Con Cub, just fucking Vice and all that, like people who are very supportive and gender. Family has proven time and time again over 16 years just how much they despise me. Never came out trans, pan, etc. They don't even know about Lily, who is also trans. I'm waiting to move to Canada with her before I tell them. Yeah. Family still has zero clue I'm in a relationship, and I plan to keep it that way. I don't know. It's not necessarily their business until you're ready to tell them. Or if you never want to tell them, it's not necessarily their business. Maybe not entirely trans. Hearing she, her pronouns when referring to me makes me feel happy and warm inside. Yeah. I mean, there's different things, different labels. Like, The whole thing with those kinds of things is just finding what makes you comfortable. And if you don't feel comfortable being 100% trans and you just like the she, her pronouns and everything, then it's all up to you. We came up with these words to feel understood and to let other people know about us. Yeah. I do think that it is a thing of coming out as one of those things that you do whenever you feel safe and loved. The Catholic. Me just say you're correct. You're a loser. You're a fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me. You're a lose, baby. Assume me once you're a loser. And we're bottom at the bottom. Yeah, it sucks. Let's see. The vibe's kind of changed for this date, so let's find something that matches the vibe a bit better. Maybe that's fine by me. Used to be such a feminine boy, people would mistake me for a girl, then I pivoted in a bearded, plaid-wearing lumberjack. Very conflicted if I'm trans, she, her, fluid, because there's still a part of me that respects still being called a boy. I mean, yeah, like if you still enjoy that thing, then maybe you are fluid. Here, let's yeah. Trying to find a way to get rid of my beard permanently. Oh yeah. Like one of the things I want to do whenever I fully like head towards like estrogen and all that is very much getting like laser hair removal for a lot of the body hair on me. Do not enjoy it. Do not like it. Don't get hurt or offended being called a guy, but I don't feel the same way as I do when some people call me a girl. You know, that's honestly how it started with me. I didn't feel bad being called a boy, but I felt so great being called a girl. And eventually it evolved into disappointment whenever people called me a boy. Because I just wanted to be called a girl, because I enjoyed it so much. So indifference turned into that. Really like being called cute. It's the best. Like genuinely being looked at and called cute and everything. I think sometimes with furries it can be somewhat easy to write it off because everybody calls everybody cute. But genuinely hearing it and everything feels really nice. I don't give. Call me pretty, call me handsome, call me a fucking subway station. I love it either way. I respect it, Jerry. You're okay, Maki. You're a loser, baby, you'll lose. But just maybe if we eat it together, things will end up perfectly. Time to lose your self-loathing and choose something. Look, the moon. The moon. You need to fix my terrible head of hair before you consider going further into transition. Hearing someone call me adorable, cute, beautiful, anything feminine just makes me melt. God, yeah. Being called pretty or beautiful. Oh my goodness. I just melt. Can ignore cute remarks and stuff in VR and around the Twitchverse because I am certainly not cute. But such things IRL would probably Windows has encountered an error in my brain. Is that what you were doing whenever I was saying that stuff? Whenever you showed whenever you showed a picture of your younger self? I've heard this song so many times I now personally relate to it. The song's wonderful. It's like Husk decides to make Angel feel better by just having Angel accept himself and just be honest. And it's just like, yo, I'm not saying, none of this stuff is true because it definitely is. Just own it. It's like if you're a loser, then fine. A bunch of us are losers. You're not a loser alone. My very thin hair caused by trauma makes me super insecure, so I've started taking supplements and doing derma rollers. Yeah, the top of my hair is very thin. I used to have like a really thick head of hair, but I think like a lot of the stress that happened during that like 5-year span where I was just trapped, I think it really did a number on my body in a lot of ways. Like I have long hair, it just needs to be a bit thicker and more in place up top. Thank you for following, Shaggy Voice. Zoinks. You called me cute when I was in my personal kobold on VRChat and my brain broke. Aww. Thank you so much for the biddy, Shaggy. Hello, hello. Howdy, Pupluna. I have no clue what show this is from. This is from Hasbin Hotel, from the first 4 episodes. Thank you for following, Pupluna. Hair tends to be a big thing for people, and I've always say checking out wigs is a good idea. I had a friend at uni shouldn't have anything with her hair, but chose to use wigs just because it gave more fun variety. Yeah, it's one of those things that I might like look into, but I definitely don't have the money to be like getting actually good wigs and everything. And amazing hair. Then I was living in a car for 2 years, holding my hair like it's just the top. That shit. The rest is immaculate. Yeah. Over time, I think I've developed a little crush on you. Aww. How is you? I'm doing wonderful. We're having a little date night event. I have a redeem in for my stream where I take chat on a date for a stream. Long hair is a real pain in the ass. Did you get a haircut? My hair is longer. That's not how haircuts work. Hate having short hair, but I can't wear a wig as it irritates me. I imagine it's one of those things that I could potentially get used to if I just, like, you know, fucking shade my hair fully and then just kind of regularly wore wigs. But it was like ever since I was a younger kid and everything, I wanted to grow my hair out, but my dad was like, he was ex-military, so it was very much a thing of like, nah, you keep it short. The moment it starts getting a bit too long and everything, we cut it back super short. And I didn't like it. ADHD for you, some things will annoy you. Yep, it's all about finding the things that work for you. Long anything is a pain in the ass. Yep. Like, I got to the point of having really long nails IRL, and it took some adjustment, but after a while I kind of got used to having them. And then at one point, like, one of my thumbnails ended up breaking, and I was like, shit, well, I gotta cut them all down. And now they're at their current length, which is a decent little length. For the longest time, I bit my nails. Like, I chomped my nails. It was very much a nervous habit and everything, and I just couldn't stop. Before eventually I got to the point where I wanted to have longer nails to be able to, like, paint them and for them to look nice and everything, and I just forced myself where I was just like, I, like, painted my nails to dissuade myself. Every time I would, like, bring my nails up to my mouth instead of, like, chomping them, I forced myself to just have the nail, like, or like my tooth just kind of go around the nail just to kind of rewire my brain. And now I don't do anything like that, and my nails look lovely. Finding out I can't get laser eye surgery was a bummer, but I'm gonna go back to wearing contacts, so no big problem. Yeah. Looks like I need to collect my points. That's what a lot of people say. I guess I'm a hot ticket item. Why is it that when I sleep for 3 hours, I have plenty of energy, but if I sleep for 6 hours, waking up feels like an Olympic sport? It could be that the 3 hours, your body just registers it as a nap, but once you get, like, deeper in, you're starting to get that, like, REM sleep, and you're, like, getting really deep in there. And when you don't go for the full, like, 8 hours or so, then it starts kind of being a problem for your body, where it's, like, wanting you to go the longer route. So you're, like, right in the middle of it not being a nap, but not being a full sleep either. Like the mood you bring to your stream? Thank you. I think we were a bit more silly and high energy earlier in the stream whenever we were having the date at restaurants and whatnot, but the conversation ended up getting lower key and more emotional and everything, and so we swapped vibes. Hi, Flaming. Mwah. I'm doing wonderful. The stream's been great. I've been having a good time. I stressed so much about this event thing for so long because I was like, I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted it to be great. And even now, I'm like having that thought in the back of my brain of like, is it good enough? Is it good enough to warrant the amount of points? Will people keep wanting this? I don't know. But everybody seems to be having a good time. Currently dominating the points economy. 3K off of 300,000? 300,000, Lilt? You can already do the forced subathon if you wanted, Lilt. Why you have so many points? Late for the date. You're okay, blaming. You're fashionably late. Of course, of course. Long as you enjoy it, we enjoy it. Aww. You sweethearts. Waiting for the most inconvenient moment. Of course you are, Lilt. Also, part of the reason that I've had this song going, and just this song, is that I was listening to like just this song after like a Spotify search, and I'd like added it to my liked songs to make sure that it was in my playlist thing for streams and all that. And I think I never clicked back on the one in the actual playlist, which means that whenever I hit skip to the next song, it just replays the song. So I'd have to actually go to my Spotify and actually click on something to get a different song. And that's a lot of work. Forget crashing the snowbanks. Nuke the economy. Love to stick around, but Lily snoring cutely is making me eepy. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Hope you had a lovely time. A rose? Oh. Oh, thank you so much. Wow, Flaming came with gifts. This maybe. Did crashing the snowbank do anything? I can't remember. I had like an event thing that I wanted to do is just a silly little joke for a stream whenever somebody redeemed that the first time. And then I immediately got busy with like 30 different things and I never got back to it. Like, technically, originally, it was never meant to do anything specific. I just kind of wanted, whenever it to be redeemed, I would do something silly for a stream related to it. No. Thank you, Maki. No, pets, pets, pets. I've got one of those. Look at me go. You're correct. You're a loser, baby, a loser. But damn, baby, you're a fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me. You're a lose, baby. I should probably drink a little water. Have to wait till payday to sub? Aw. I'd appreciate it if you did. But yes, I drank water. Got you a bubble tea? I appreciate it, but I don't really like boba. I tried it a few times and I didn't really care for it. But you can drink it for me. Go sleep, Nui. Have sweet dreams. Loaf. The loaf. There it is. Loser, maybe a loser, but just maybe if we each it together, we can end up perfectly. Time to lose your self-loathing and choose something who you are, loser, just like me. The only boba that Snow is down for is a Fett. I do like Star Wars. I am a Star Wars fan. Smooch the Snow. Aww. Here. Mwah. Bathroom snow. You lost your way. You're correct. All right. We can actually listen to some other music. The first Still Has Been Hotel song. Neath those flashing lights, another one of those ruthless nights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I should have guessed that this would happen. I should have known it when I looked in your red hot eyes, spewing all your red hot lies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah. I can only blame myself, 'cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to the feeling, I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice and every night I'm living like there's no tomorrow. Oh, every day you want me, baby, that's the way you got me, I'll be yours. Story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. Got so good at being untrue. I got so good at feeling me what you wanna hear. I disassociate, disappear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some far beyond difficult to resist another gulp. Yeah, I know it's poison. You're feeding me poison. Addicted to the taste and I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice and... Hi, Double Dogs. You may or may not be hearing this because of the ad. Hooray! Lovely singing. Aw, thank you. Just realized I haven't had an ad for over 2 hours. Wild. Abba! Ethos! Thank you for the gift sub! Habba. Be gone the ads. Go to parasail or play roulette. I don't wanna jolt or go insane, but I don't wanna go home yet. I just wanna watch the birds up fly from my handy foldable blue canvas throne. I wanna watch them fly and fly and see them soar up into the unknown. But I'd feel just like a nerd watching birds, watching me here all alone. I don't want to break dance or learn taekwondo. I don't want to fish till all the fish are gone. I don't want to roller skate even if it's slow. I don't want to pass out in a marathon. I don't like soccer, baseball, track or field. I'm not up for a match of polo. I don't want to seek or try to stay concealed. I'm also not up for water polo. I just want to watch them birds up there, track the migratory patterns that they've flown. I want to watch them from my chair, with my binoculars, my latte, and my phone. I'm trying to spot a lark in the park, parked in nature all alone. Alone here with the doves, the sparrows, the ospreys, the owlets, the egrets, and my list. It's just me and Mr. Finch, the robins, the kingfishers, the snipes, though I hear they don't exist. Each little species in its little way can teach me what awaits you if you can get away. Yeah, I wanna watch the birds do what they will. Sorry if I'm more mythologically prone. I wanna watch from somewhere undisturbing, quiet, calm, still. Sit right here and gaze at the unknown. I don't wanna fly in the sky, I just wanna be alone. It's not a big deal or anything. I just wanna be alone. Snow, did you know that Lilt makes an okay co-host? Imagine, that was a surprise. It was less of train work than I was imagining. I can't honestly imagine that. Lilt is very funny and charming. Have you ever sang the song Simple and Clean from the Kingdom Hearts game? I have sang a little bit of it. I don't think I've ever put it on my Spotify, though, before. It is the question of if this is English. Oh, yeah. Please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Bye for lurking, pup. You're giving me so many things lately. You're all I need. Oh. You smile at me and say, don't get me wrong, I love you. But does that mean I have to meet your father? If we were older, you'd understand what I meant when I said no. I don't think life is quite that simple when you walk away. Okay, Maki, have a good time. Bunny is so close to 2K. Yes, I am so close. It is approaching. Time to eat followers, starting with double since he counts for 2. Why do we gotta keep me under 2K? Like this and that, and what is what? The geek not sound. Small streamer forever. No, I must continue to rise. I must get larger and larger and do all the creative things I want to do. The age of the bunny never dies. Say no. Simple. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warning, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. You have a hug? Of course. Larger and larger rising snow loaf confirmed. Well, I do got the whole bakery. Hard to let it go, holding whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Oh, nothing's like before me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Oh, nothing's like before. You're an incredible singer. Oh, thank you. Lumetric. Love this song. Yeah. I also make people sing all the time. Yes, yes. Your favorite song to make them sing is Pain. Not always coherent, but it's singing. You're a sexy cutie, Snow Hawa. Pain without love, pain. I can't get enough. Pain like you're rough, 'cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. Bunny, 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 bunny. Vicey, 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 cream cake, 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 cake. Hi. The language of their people. Look, sometimes you just gotta be incomprehensible. Goofy dude, hello! Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. It's so good to see you, welcome! Snyo versus the world. Vice's one critique of my name. Requires a little tilde over the N. Walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon. Good to see you again. Long time to see. Yeah. Most of the day it's just snow versus morning. Nah, I'm not awake during the morning. I I wake up at like noon to 1, somewhere in there. And then I go to sleep at like 4 to 5 in the morning. I'm awake during the morning before I go to sleep. We had to rest. Don't you cry no more. As you can see, Vice, the the date has kind of just evolved into chill vibes. We were doing date stuff, and then we got talking about a bunch of stuff. And then it just kind of became vibing. That's okay. My date had the same fate. But everybody seemed like they had a good time. So I can't really, I can't really be upset. And if everybody's having a good time and everybody's enjoying themselves, it is what it is. Steal Lilt's points and redeem the date with a snow, then it'll become Breed the Banui. Oh my goodness. That's not a date. That's a whole other redeem. He still was a madman. Though I could see I still was a madman. Hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Vice pondering the nature of the bunny. This has been hanging out with Lily Wolfie and them. Yee. And Kari as well. Double dogs all over the place. Here's a date question. You gotta cook something for a second date at your place. What would you cook? What would I cook? I'd probably cook this dish that I really love. That's it's usually done with like noodles and shrimp and spinach and cheese, and like sometimes we have like a like kind of layer up top with like breadcrumbs or whatever. It's really good. So good. Kidnap Brady and make him cook. I can cook. I do not need to kidnap other people. It's just half the time I don't have the I don't have the energy to cook. I'm doing so many other things. Having time to make a full meal and everything is bleh. Be an excuse for you to get snuggled by the fox and true. Wait for you, Lily on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Bing 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 ba-ding ding 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 bing bing. But yeah, a food that I'd cook for a date would probably be that. It's very delicious. Has like a little bit of lemon for that kind of tang, and then like a little spice on the back end. Not enough to like to where you feel it across your whole tongue, but just in the back, just to give that kind of sensation. I think my date set up as a steelhead trout dish and make with broccolini, shallots, olives, and baby tomatoes with lemon, parsley, butter. Ordering a good dessert from the local bakery. Damn. Lilt sounds so fancy. Cheesecake sundae cups if it all has to be at home done. Damn. Lilt's really pulling out a stop. Sound like a chef over there. Lilt's been trained off HelloFresh. True. Mistakes. Sometimes life turns out that way. Used to know. Keep living your life in the past. Today's the first day of the rest of our life. It's up to you to make the best of your life. Realize it's another day. Unfreshens your hello. Rancid greetings. What do you want to eat in Chicago? A side of pizza. Listen, it's Chicago. You gotta have the deep dish. Never to have loved at all. I get tired of all the places that are like, yeah, we do deep dish, and then you get the pizza and you try it, and it's like, what the fuck is all this fucking bread? Like, most of it's bread. You just made a tall fucking pizza. That's not what deep dish is, you fucking ingrate. I realized I did not have a pizza any of the 2 times I've been in Chicago. You know? I don't think I don't think I had the Chicago deep dish both times I was there either, Lilt. Which seems sacrilegious. Chicago pizza as a topping on even more pizza. Did have the Lilt special at Anthrocon. That was wild at Anthrocon. Trying a pizza with like shrimp and lobster on it and everything. Which is funny because the lobster on the pizza ended up actually being really good. Fancy foods. Nothing really fancy, TBH. Maybe fish. I think it's one of those things, Lethos, where you're just gonna have to kind of bring him to places and then just be like, order something. Try things. Force feed him stuff. Or no, right, it was crab, not lobster. It was crab. Crab meat. It was delicious though. Wow. Eating my fancy food, all of it. Eat it. Eat it. The place we went with Snow Watch Devil tremble at the sight of the menu. I think Lilt's talking about the really fancy place we went on that last day. That place was wild. New resolution is a lie. I'm running and watch the last one die. I'm looking for a sky to save me. Looking for a sign of life. Looking for something to help me burn out bright. I'm looking for a complication. Looking for the tide of trying. Make my way back home when I learn to fly high. I don't need anything overpriced. Lilt tried that for a while, reason he lost so much weight. He just hasn't been eating. I think Lilt's been eating. Maybe not as much. If he's losing weight that way, then I'm gonna fight him. The next time I see Lilt, it's just gonna be on site. It's like, you were doing what? You wanna fucking go? You wanna... It's like, you wanna do that shit? You wanna starve yourself? You really wanna? It's like, I'll feed you something. Feed you a knuckle sandwich. One day every 3 days, he eats a salad. Then I time my DoorDash to what he likes most on that day. God. When I learn to fly high, make my way back home when I learn to fly along with me. I can't quite make it alone. I try to make this life my own. Fly along with me. I can't quite make it alone. I try to make this life my own. Looking to the sky to save me. Looking good sign of life. Looking for something to help me burn out bright. On purpose all along, Lilt. Go for a run 3 times a week. Yeah, I could probably use a bit more exercise and everything. At the very least, Shirok stopping by tends to bring with it a slew of exercises. But we are looking to move our exercise bike out into a more public space, so I think I might be able to be riding that more often again. I like doing the exercise bike. So I managed to learn the whole read the chat when streaming. To your butt cheeks? What? You just gotta kind of look down at it. Gotta exercise when Shiro shows up. Well, not necessarily, because after I enforced my my timer thing on the squats so that Shiro couldn't go absolutely insane with them, Shiro decided to go absolutely insane with jumping jacks and sit-ups. Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. But those are easier to manage. I can do those without dying. You do a bunch of squats and you feel it in your knees and all that. So. A lot of people come to my streams for the PieShock stuff. Well, I mean, that's just because that's what they're used to. If you did other things and you told them whether or not it would be that, then. Or you could even make yourself an alt if you wanted to stream things that weren't necessarily that. Leaving the main account for. Leaving the main account for the PieShock specific streams. Stream on Fedax? Yeah. You could leave Lethos as your prime PieShock one, and then stream on Fedak as just you kind of doing whatever. Resume the Rain World stream. Die. At some point, I gotta plan for when I'll do Rain World on mine because Lilt bought it for me for Christmas. Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. It's better if your name is just Lethos. Sounds more professional. To be fair, there are some people on YouTube who still manage to make it with a completely ass name. It's like fucking Moist Critical having a name that has nothing to do with his brand. Saw another game that might be your vibe, Home Safety Hotline. Are those games where you have to like answer 911 calls for someone who's like in the middle of like a home invasion or whatever? Analog horror inspired telephone operator simulator where you answer incoming calls about what's inside their house. Read through a vast catalog of common pests and household hazards and do your best to become an expert in home safety. You'll be held responsible for what happens next. Fun. YouTuber with the name Orbital Potato, so I guess any name can be popular. Yeah. I do agree that having a more streamlined name can help certain things. Though I don't really think Lethos Storms is necessarily a not streamlined name. Talking to you, come on. Good evening, Cat Pig. Welcome, welcome. Come on. It's so funny seeing Double Dogs get so feisty because he's normally so shy. I'm blushy. It's super easy to get him all flustered. And then he gets feisty. Getting him flustered is adorable. It is. Should have seen him today. Ooh. Getting over this the first time when he started his name change. Got so plushy his cheeks started to hurt. Aww. Everything was so unplanned. Aww, such a cutie. So cute, double dogs. Just adorable. I see you in the group chat just getting all blushy over the smallest little thing. Wonder how blushy he'll get after he gets stories back from our trip. Ooh. Thought that was the Dwarf Fortress music for a second. Nope. All of this is part of the acoustic album for Dan Avidan and the Super Guitar Bros. I think it's their second acoustic album. This current song is Breathe. Be afraid to care. Want to see an adorable DD get him high and start to play with his. Oh my gosh. He's got a set. Run, rabbit, run. Dig that hole, get the sun. And where's the work is done. Don't sit down, you've time to dig another one. Really thought that having you shoot me 3 times is not gonna kill me. I am lacking context. Big case of Phantom Sense. Ooh, fun, fun, fun. Need to add a feather to my avatar. Tickle the cuties. Just. Playing Russian roulette, and I kept telling Lethos that Double was gonna die to a Phantom Sensed bullet. Wild. This guy have really intense Phantom Sense. Oh yeah? Pulls out a gun in VRChat and fires. They just drop. It's like, hello? Are you okay? Hello? He has to dodge my horn. Held back on a joke? No, 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 no. Don't hold back. Come on. Share it with the class, double dogs. One on top of my head. Well, yeah, I was assuming that one. Now who's the perv? Night. Street lights, people. Heaven's just to find emotion hiding somewhere in the night. Bum, 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 bum. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will live, some will lose. Some were born to sing the blues. Oh, a movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers. Spit just went down my throat. Shadows, something in the night. God damn it, double talks. It's horrible. Gonna steal a lilt for a movie. Have fun. Have fun. Thank you, Lilt, for watching. I appreciate you being here. Have a good night. And thank you for being here too. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street lights, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. People. Lilt said that he was waiting for the most inopportune time to redeem it. No, be laying street lights, people. Don't stop. It sounds like a little, yep. Think you realize he's infatuated with ideals, possessions, and far-flung social policies. His daddy works on the council. Mrs. loves silver spoons. Never kiss a Tory, but that boy is too good to lose. Now listen carefully. With his back to the board, you make your way downstairs. You haven't got far to fall. Now it's red, now it's red, now it's everything he needs. Take second to ensure happy ending. Let's. Let's go back to my place. By my silence, if you have none lose, if you still infatuated with the truth. You do what's right. Could you let me know where you sleep tonight? Where you sleep tonight? Where will you sleep at night? Double dogs. Go for a drive now, okay. You have a good time. How's it feel to be so loved? How's it feel to be so loved yet so alone? Been scared of sleeping with the lights on, though she's not there. I know she's going to his house. And Capricorn, oh fuck that. Said sex sells and all that. Thank you, Dee Dee. Goodbye. Mwah. Capricorn, oh fuck that. Said sex sells and all that. Scared of sleeping with the lights on, though she's not there. I know she's going to his flat. Capricorn, oh fuck that. Said sex sells and all that. Sex sells and all that. Sex sells and all that. Do you sleep at night? Come here. Come here. Come here, you guys. Mm-hmm. When you have to kill my cat, I'm here to take you back. Hi, crazy guy. I hope you're having a good night. You all deserve it. You're wonderful, wonderful people. And I'm really appreciative of every single one of you. Part of me still feels like I could have potentially done a bit more for tonight. Some kind of a bigger representation of my thanks for all of you. But you know, it was fun watching you, Lithos, and Dee Dee interact. Yeah, they're a fun bunch. Consider this one a prototype. Yeah. I mean, and that's the fun thing, is that each time we do this, I can try and do something a little different. Each time it gets redeemed. Hi, send you my regards. There's only one redeemed? Yep. Only one A Date with Snow was redeemed. I think some people who could potentially already buy it may be saving up for the subathon. How often you want to do these? I don't know. They're somewhat expensive, so I wouldn't want it to be like an every week thing or all that. I kind of want it to be an event whenever it happens. 56.7k. Nice. Nice and cozy. Yeah. Sounds about right. Gotta skedaddle. Calls the bug. Yeah, have fun with your movie, Lilt. And again, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, I just want to keep doing bigger and better things for you guys, because because I'm really appreciative of a lot of the support and everything that you guys give. And it's also just like I like being creative and I like really pushing myself. Even if it's in little silly stupid ways. Like me opening the stream with fucking busting down the door and the destructible world. That was a funny little idea that I had that I wanted to do and I liked it. But I can imagine like trying to get like a nice outfit for an avatar for one of these, trying to find cooler worlds to go to, maybe have more of a more things specifically planned. He's hard though. But everybody still had a good time. Everybody's cozy and happy. Really, that's the biggest thing that I could hope for. So many songs that are better for high energy vibes, and we are very low key vibes. But like, realize your outfit is sparkling. Yeah, it's pretty. It's like stars. But like, I constantly want to be doing bigger and better. I constantly want to show people what I'm capable of and really try my best with everything that I can do. I don't want to be one of those people who's very complacent, I guess. It really feels like some people are just like they do one thing and they just kind of vibe with that, and it's like it's not a knock against them, but I don't want to kind of just be one thing because I'm more than that. I have a lot of interests and a lot of creativity and everything, and I want to keep pushing myself to be a better streamer because I know I'm capable of it. I know I'm capable of doing some really cool things that nobody else can. And if I keep pushing myself, then I can get there. I know one thing that I should probably do is work out the whole song request thing. I know that's something that a lot of people have wanted to kind of mess with. I like my music, but I know that people like their music and want to show me music. And yeah, me have another hug? Of course. Come here. Oh. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm all got the warm fuzzies in me, and it's so cozy. I just feel so thankful to kind of be where I am. This time last year was way different. Love when you vibed your music, good taste, and a lot of songs I haven't heard before. Yee. Is that what they're calling it now? The warm and fuzzy. Come a long way since. I'll be back. Going to take a few seconds to watch the first episode of Hasman Hotel. Yeah, that's a good ass show. Grown a lot too. Yeah. I feel like it's not just that I've grown in terms of numbers and everything. I feel like I've grown in terms of being a better streamer. I really feel more competent and like I'm doing a better job of kind of entertaining and engaging with you all and just kind of doing the things. Which is also fine because like my biggest thing was like becoming really fucking consistent. And I think I've done that for the most part across this whole year. Having a little reflection moment here. Well, yeah, I mean, the idea of like a date with Snow was like it was done decently early on, and so many people have always responded well to the idea of it. And I really built it up in my head, and I didn't want to disappoint people with I didn't want to disappoint people with like having it be lackluster or anything. But people seem to really enjoy it across the stream. So yeah, reflecting. It just kind of represents the first like big idea thing with an event. It's not true. No. They went snow is better than any of the dates I've been on in person. So what does that tell you? I'm glad you all had fun on it. Hmm. I appreciate you all. Well, like I said, I'm always gonna be trying my best to keep pushing myself, keep doing better. Not just because I think I'm capable of it, but also because I think you guys, as an audience, deserve my best. You deserve to tune in and really have fun. Just because you decided out of anybody else you could be watching, you chose me. And I always want to make sure that nobody ever feels like that was a mistake. That it always feels like the best choice. That you're always seeing me push myself and you're proud to be watching me. Because I definitely have some bigger ideas brewing that I'm gonna try and put a lot of work into this year. And I hope it's the kind of thing that I get to show you guys. And it won't just be one of those ideas that I have that just kind of fades into the background. I genuinely want to accomplish it. I know I'm fine. It's not so much a like I don't feel like I deserve you guys or anything. It's more that I just want to keep deserving you guys. I want to keep pushing myself because I don't want to be complacent or take things for granted or not expect more from myself. Because expecting more from myself means that I can do bigger things. I can be better. I can keep achieving new things. I got ambition. This bunny ain't content with just being that little bunny in the burrow. Really wanted dates to be like an AMA sort of thing, get to know someone personally. Yeah, I mean, like that was one of the big things that I tried to push for earlier in the dates and everything. Where earlier in the date, where I kept asking Chat, and Chat was really asking me questions, and we were kind of bouncing off of each other, and it was really nice. And we got kind of personal and everything, and it was really sweet to kind of explore that. And then the vibes just became chill. Yeah, I try my best, and that's the important thing. And you're all very, very sweet, and I appreciate you. And yeah, loves. May I have a smooch? Aw. Mwah. Gonna be a big and great streamer. That's the plan. And even if I don't become a super big streamer or something, at the very least, I will be a very creative and very fun and interesting streamer. Is one of those things where if the audience comes with it, cool. But I'm gonna be giving it my all, no matter how many people are watching. Yeah. But I think the date's gotta kinda wrap up. I think that's I think we've gone to the places that I wanted to go. We've seen the things that I wanted to see, and we've had lovely conversations. But the date can't last all night. So, thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you so incredibly much. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching now or you're watching earlier. I appreciate all of you with every fiber of my being. I love doing this so much, and it means the world to me that you guys watch me. and care about the things that I create. Thank you. Have a lovely, lovely night. You're all wonderful. Good night.